Good morning, Linn-Mar. On behalf of all faculty, staff, and administration, I want to take a moment to emphasize our expectations during next week's homecoming celebration. During each school day, even though many of you will be dressed a little more differently than usual, the focus in this building must remain on your studies within the classroom. Enjoy the events at school during the week, but keep in mind that teachers will continue to engage and challenge everyone during class time each day. I also want to make a strong point about student behavior outside of school. It is expected that all students will act as mature young adults at all times during the week. Any destruction or marring of property, any reckless or unsafe behavior, and any harassment in the name of homecoming week is unacceptable and in direct contrast to the intent of the celebration. We will continue to work with Marion, Robbins, and Cedar Rapids Police Departments, as well as parents and community members, to deter any unlawful activity. Homecoming is not an excuse to do inappropriate activities you would not do any other week of the school year. We expect to make homecoming a great week at Linn-Mar and involve the entire district in all festivities. Do your part to make it a great celebration, and thank you for your efforts in doing so. Do homecoming with class, Lions. Thank you.
From the Linn-Mar Technology and Communication Center, we are LMTV, Linn-Mar Television. A total look at everything happening on your Linn-Mar campus. Linn-Mar, your news starts now.
Good morning, Linn-Mar. It's Friday, September 23rd, 2011.
Here's a look at the stories making news on your Linn-Mar campus. Our top story. We are 6 weeks into the school year. Time to celebrate. The weekend team of Sarah, Jessica, and Robert join us with the LMTV Weekend Report. Guys?
The big event on campus this weekend is the Linn-Mar Marching Band Festival.
Our marching lions will host 19 outstanding high school marching bands.
Admission is just $5 for adults and $3 for students and senior citizens.
The show concludes with an exhibition performance by the Linn-Mar Marching Lions around 4 p.m.
To ease traffic congestion, it would be appreciated if faculty, coaches, and athletes would use the east parking lot tomorrow.
Sophomore and varsity football travel to Prairie tonight.
Sophomore game starts at 5 with varsity to follow.
Tomorrow, varsity girls swimming will swim at Kennedy Invitational.
Varsity volleyball will travel to Monticello.
Math team travels to Jefferson tomorrow.
Members are reminded to be at Door 1 at 7:30 a.m. and bring money for lunch.
We have 3 new movies to tell you about.
Abduction.
A young man discovers that he was kidnapped as a child. He uncovers a conspiracy that might go on and goes on the run to survive.
Dolphin Tale.
A boy helps save a dolphin, then the dolphin helps save him. Aww.
And Moneyball.
Brad Pitt stars in the real-life tale of a baseball general manager who builds a winning team despite a decreased budget thanks to his sly use of statistical data to calculate the best and cheapest player for his roster.
That's your weekend.
Make it a good one.
Mick, back to you.
Thanks, guys. In other news, voting for homecoming king and queen will take place Monday and Tuesday, starting at 8:30 a.m. Go to any computer, follow the link from the high school homepage. Remember, only 10th through 12th graders can vote for king and queen. Polls close Tuesday at 3:30. Results will be announced Thursday at coronation. Attention sophomores. Please don't forget that Jostens will be back Wednesday evening from 4 to 7 and on Thursday during lunch to take your class ring orders. Extra packets are in the main office, or design your ring online at jostens.com. Seniors, it's not too late to get your ring next week. Now, Abby joins us with this morning's sports.
Thanks, Nick. On the scoreboard, cross country at Tuma. The guys came in 3rd out of 9 teams, and the girl came in 8th. Tomorrow in Linn-Mar sports, JV football will play at Prairie at 8:30. 9th grade reserve football will play at Kennedy at 9 a.m. Sophomore volleyball will travel to Iowa City West. In other sports news, JV Palms are holding a mid-season tryout on Monday, October 3rd from 3:30 to 5:30 in the food court. If you are interested, you must see Mrs. Eppner in room H220 to sign up by next Friday. Thanks to your votes, tonight's football game is the KGAN Channel 2 marquee matchup. Watch for coverage of the game tonight at 10:15 on Channel 2. Tonight's game should be a good one. LMTV sports reporter Michael Murrell looks at the keys to the game in this week's edition of Lion Sneak Peek.
Linn-Mar at 4-0 will face Cedar Rapids Prairie Friday at Prairie. Our Lions won last week against Waterloo West 40-0, while Prairie lost to Iowa City West 50-8. My key matchup is Linn-Mar's rushing attack, averaging 266 yards and 3 touchdowns, including the 511-yard game against Dubuque Waller versus Prairie's defense allowing on average 237 yards a game and 4 touchdowns. Yes, 4 touchdowns. So Linn-Mar, support your team as they attempt to go for 5-0 going into homecoming week. I'm Michael Murrell, Lmtv Sports.
Thanks, Michael. For more of Michael's thoughts on the game, go to lmtvsports.blogspot.com. Go Lions! Mick, back to you.
Thanks, Abby. Wow. In news from the counselors, a representative from the University of Wisconsin stops by today at 1 p.m. Get a pass from your counselor and stop by for a visit. Sophomores sign up now in the counseling office for the planned test. It's scheduled for Monday, October 17th in the Upper Commons. For more on these stories, stop by the counseling office or check out the high school website. Now, Ashley joins us with the arts and clubs.
Thanks, Nick. On the Linn-Mar club scene, it's time for contest speech season. Come to a meeting Tuesday after school in the Little Theater. Everyone is welcome. If you have never done speech, come see what it's all about. Freshmen, this is your chance to form your team. Questions, see Mr. or Mrs. Fry. Juniors interested in being on prom committee this year, please see Mrs. Crandall in room L117. Applications are due October 1st. That's your club update, Mick. Back to you.
Thanks, Ashley. Today on Channel 1, are 3D printers the next big thing? That's today at 3 on LMTV. Now Abby joins us with today's lunch.
Thanks, Mick. It's a King's Delight chicken sandwich with broccoli and cheese and grapes. The other lines will offer the chef's salad, pizza, or a la carte items. The food court also serves King's Delight. That's lunch, Mick. Back to you.
It's the first weekend of fall. What's in store weather-wise? LMTV's Gibson Akers joins us with your weekend forecast.
Well, Mick, all I can say today, today it'll be 60 and partly sunny. Saturday, a high of 61 and partly sunny, great for that Hawkeye game. And Sunday, it will be a high of 64 with a chance of showers. That's your weekend weather forecast. Mick, back to you.
Thanks, Gibson. That wraps up today's edition of LMTV News.
Remember, LMTV is always available online. Just go to the high school website.
For the entire cast and crew, thanks for watching.
Have a great weekend and join us on Monday in your pajamas.